In this video, I'm going to show you how to AFK farm legend stages in anime Vanguards using Tiny Task. And if this video helps you, maybe leave a like or subscribe. I will be uploading more anime Vanguards content pretty soon. But anyways, let's get into it. For this AFK farm, you will need Tiny Task. I'll have a link in the description. Then you'll want to go to your settings here and make sure you have always on top checked, continuous playback checked every time you start up the farm. Play speed on 1x, and then your recording and playback hotkeys, they don't really matter. Mine are F8 to start the recording, and Control-Shift-Alt-P to start the playback. Those settings out of the way, you also want to make sure you have a pretty strong team. So you want to have a farm in your first slot, which is going to be Sprint Wagon for me. Then you want to have a mythic in your second slot. And now that's kind of weird that you need a mythic for this AFK farm. But this is specifically for legend stages. If you guys need a different AFK farm for just gems to get a mythic, I can help you out. Just let me know in the comments. Anyways, yeah, you need these two units if you want to follow mine exactly. For the macros, they'll be in my Discord server, link in the description. And I will have proof at the end of the video that they loop for me. But if you have an issue with these macros and you have a different team or something, I would recommend just following along with the video and making your own using a similar setup. Anyways, let's get into the actual tutorials. Starting with the Naruto map, you should spawn in on the top of this random building. So we're just going to start our recording on Tiny Task once we're fully loaded in. And we're going to start walking to the left. We're going to take 1 or 2 steps up with W, and then just keep walking to the left. And we're going to walk down and left at the same time, so press S. Then we're going to walk to the right. Spam O on our keyboard until we're fully zoomed out. Then click the yes button at the top. So we're going to start by placing our speed cart or our farm down first wave. And everything you want to do on Tiny Task, you want to make sure you do multiple times. And you also want to make sure that your units are all visible from each other. By wave 2, we place our second farm, which we're going to place far from the other one, just so we can see it better. And then wave 2, turning into wave 3, we're going to place our third farm right here. By wave 4, we're going to be ready to place our first mythic unit, so we're going to place it down here in the bottom left corner, kinda. Straight over here. We're going to place our second one on wave 5, right about here. With our remaining cash, we will upgrade one of our speed cards. So again, don't use the Manage Units button. We're just going to click on one of them right here, and then upgrade them with T. Upgrade them as many times as we can. We should be left with a little bit more cash. We're just going to wait and try and max them out when we can. With our remaining cash, we'll upgrade another one of our farms. Then we'll be ready to place our next mythic on wave 8. We're going to upgrade our farm, our second one. Once he's maxed out, we'll upgrade one of our units here for damage. And by wave 10, we'll upgrade another one of our damage units. Or wave 11, sorry. And we'll go to upgrade our final farm. Once all of our farms are maxed out, we just need to keep upgrading our units here for damage, and we'll just kind of keep upgrading until the boss is dead. Once the boss goes down, we're just going to wait like 5-10 seconds. Then we're going to start spam clicking just to get rid of the rewards on our screen. And at 7:40 on the Tiny Task timer, I'm going to click replay. And spam click it a few times, and then wait like 5 seconds. And then save the recording as Naruto Legend Stage. So I do already have ones recorded, I'll just replace them. Boom. Moving on to the solo leveling map, you should always spawn in this middle circle here with your camera slightly downwards. If not, just keep rejoining until you get this spawn, because this is where I'm going to be going from. You don't need to move at all, but once we have this spawn, we will start recording on our Tiny Task. And then we're going to just spam click yes at the top. And we'll place our first farm down right about here. Once wave 2 rolls around, we're going to place our second farm down here in the bottom right. And then our third farm in the bottom left. At wave 4, we're going to place our mythic unit down, so we're going to place them right about here. Boom, we go for our mythic and place her right here. Wave 5 will go for another mythic right here. Then another mythic right here. Once we have all 3 of our mythics and farms down, we're going to upgrade one of our farms, starting with the top right. Once our farm is maxed out, we'll be ready to upgrade one of our units. I'm going to start with the left one. Right, that's looking good. And we'll go for the next unit, which is going to be the one on the right. After we have both of our units upgraded a bit, we're going to go back to upgrading our farm, so bottom right now. Once that farm's maxed out, we'll go for the bottom left. And once we have all our farms maxed out, we should keep upgrading our units until the boss goes down. So I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but I will probably have a pop-up on the screen if I didn't earlier. But this will not work for Legend Stage 3, just because the boss is going to be a special thing where you are going to have to kill the statues all around the map. So I don't have a macro for that yet. It is going to be a lot more complex if I do make one. So for now, no macro for Stage 3. Once we clear the stage, we will wait another 10 seconds or so until 5:45 on the tiny task timer for me. After the 10 seconds, we're just going to start clicking it to get rid of the objects on our screen. Then by 5:55, I'm going to click retry, or replay. Then I'll end the recording after like 5 seconds of clicking it. Boom, and save that as solo leveling Legend Stage. Here's going to be the part of the video where I just show you that the macro does work for me. That's pretty much it for the tutorial part. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, or found it helpful, and if you did, maybe leave a like or subscribe. It does help the channel a lot, and I upload tower defense content all the time, ranging from guides like this to a bunch of fun stuff like challenge videos. Anyways, yeah, all the macros, like I said, will be in my Discord server, link in the description. Anyways, I'll just show you, starting with the Naruto map, that they loop perfectly fine.